Welcome back to Cards and Comics, and today I've got my order from Comics Elite for my Black Friday bundle. So I bought two of the Black Friday bundles. So you can see Black Friday bundle ratio limited to 50, $270 in value, and the 9.8 slab bundle limited to 85. You can see the prices and then the total I paid, 125, and then it showed up today. So again, these were Black Friday, and you can kind of see there's about 10 pounds worth of comics here. It's a lot of comics, so we'll go through them and see what we got, because there's a ton here, and I'm kind of excited to see what we go through. And I think some of them are going to be just kind of like, not going to be anything too special, because they're just going to be kind of like, filler books, but we'll see what we got. And I'll try to figure out, since I don't know what's in here, I may have to look some stuff up. So back it up a little bit. All right, so Leonard Nimoy's Primordials, from 1995, with concept by Isaac Asimov, and it contains a game piece and trading cards. There's a lot of stuff here. I don't know what this is, but it was from Techno Comics. And then you had Gene Roddenberry, Lost Universe. So looks like a Star Trek knockoff. Makes sense. And then you got Leonard Nimoy's Primordials number 3. So you got 1 and 3. So I don't know if these are worth anything, but they're kind of cool. I mean, very purple and green. So it looks like Martian Manhunter on that cover. So I'm not sure, but there's a game piece and a trading card inside. So I might open them up at some point to look at that. So those 3 are interesting, but not sure worth much. So we'll go to the next one, which is this Lenzer. Looks like a Vampirella sketch cover. So this is Vampirella versus Purgatory. This is the 1 in 50 black and white sketch, and it doesn't look like it's sold for a whole bunch, but the last sold item was $10. So this is like a $10 1 in 50 variant, and pretty cool. I mean, I can't really say it's a bad looking comic, so very cool. So there you go, $10 for that one. All right, next up is What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 1. So this looks like, not sure it's a variant, but I'll check it out. The Jenny Frison 1 in 75 cover, so this looks pretty cool. And this is sold, wow, this book has sold on December 29th for $70. Now, that was the Virgin, so this is just the regular. So I'm sorry, I got a little excited there. So this book sells closer for $30. So 30 to 35. So still a cool book. Just not the Virgin variant, which is 1 in 100, but this is the 1 in 75 Jenny Frison variant, and I really like her work, so it's very cool. So 10 and 35, call it. So there you go. That's 2 cool books. Next up, this looks like a really cool book, and it's like Pardillo. This is, I'm assuming, a Vampirella Virgin variant. So okay, so this is a 1 in 25. It's from 2020 Virgin, and the last one to sell was around $4 to $5. So again, not a huge book, but $4 to $5. So there you go. All right, next up is a Red Sonja book, and I've already looked it up because I couldn't find anything about it the first time. So this is Red Sonja, the Superpowers number 4, 1 in 25, Kano Virgin incentive, and so this is, you know, it's listed on eBay for around $8 or $9, so I'll call it $5. So there you go, $5. So not, you know, not the greatest. And then here is Vampirella versus Purgatory number 1. Again, there's a Virgin variant of it, and this one is not that, so it's not the coolest one. So again, around a $5 book. Next up, so I know that's a Red Sonja and Vampirella Arthur Sudom. This one is, again, a 1 in 35 grayscale Virgin variant, and the last sale was $12. So there you go, $12. So running total is 12, 5, 5, 5, 35, and 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or 20 plus 35, so that's 55 plus 12, so that's like $67. So we're about halfway there, you know, with what we've got. All right, next up is, let's see what this one is. We'll just look these up now because I think it's just quicker if I just pull them out now. So this is, I don't really recognize the characters, that's why I'm a little struggling on this one. All right, it's Mighty Morphin number 8. So look this one up. This is the Carlini 1 in 10 Legacy Virgin variant. So none have really sold, and they're a lot listed at $8 or $9. It's a cool book. It's kind of like a matte finish, so a little interesting there. So I'd say maybe $4 to $5. You know, and again, it's not one that has a lot of sales. So I would say this one is probably not the most popular. There's some books in this series that are really popular, and doesn't appear this to be one. So we'll just put that over here as being unknown. And then next up is Mighty Morphin Lee and Hook. This is a 1 in 10 in Hook Virgin variant, and again, not a huge book, probably around $5. So there you go. So those two might be $5 books. Another Vampirella book. This is again Vampirella 13. Yeah, again, I don't see a sales here, so I'm going to call it like a $5 book, you know, without any evidence of a sale. And then right behind it, I've got, you know, basically a very similar Red Sonja number 25, and this is the Linsner Red Line Tint Virgin, sold for $10. The base is selling for around $3 to $5. So yeah, I'm gonna say this one's probably $5 to $10. I still don't see a sale. And that's the interesting thing about these books, is that there's so many variants that sometimes it's hard to even find a sell. So I'm gonna call it $5 for both of those, but you know, no real sales data to back that up. Return of the Valkyries, King in Black, number 1. This is the Julius 1 in 10 design variant, about $5. So again, another $5 comment. So a lot of $5 books in here. So we haven't hit too many big ones. And then Vampirella, Perillo, number 11. This is like a red tinge. There's the regular black and white for $3. There it is, $12. So that's what it sold for. So that's the first book in a while that's worth more than $5. So a $12 book. There you go. So like $75, $80 is where we're at. So here is the next order, I'm assuming, because we're back to the Leonard Nimoy Primordials number 8. I don't see that there's an actual card or comic or card or anything inside that one. And then you've got Neil Gaiman's Lady Justice, which I love Neil Gaiman. So Techno Comics had some really cool creators, like Bill Sienkiewicz is here, Neil Gaiman. I mean, this is pretty cool. Lady Justice. So I got to read these books. They look like they're at least cool. And then Neil Gaiman's Wheel of Worlds. So, yeah, just interesting stuff here. That's number 0 anyway. A 48-page collector item. All right, so moving on to Venom number 2 variant. So Venom 2 variant. And so this is number 202 Legacy. So Venom 2. Found some copies here. So $10. So this is a Comics Elite exclusive. Marco Maestrazzo trade variant. So yeah, so this is cool. $10. There you go. Very cool comic. So another book over the $5 threshold. Next up is Captain Marvel number 34 variant, and I found this is the Segovia variant, and the last one sold in December for $16. So there you go, another one for $16, and very cool. And there's some cool covers in this book as well. So the Art Germ has a cover on here too that's really awesome. I think there's an Art Germ Virgin as well. It's even more expensive, but just the regular cover is cool too. So there you go, $15. So the last 2 books, the Venom and the Captain Marvel, around $25-30 for those 2. Very nice. All right, up next is Batgirls number 1. This is the Kendrick Kunka Lim trade dress variant, and this selling for around $15. And the set with the Virgin was selling for $35. And again, these are 616 exclusive variants, but the last one sold on December 31st for $16. So there you go. So the last 3 books have been very good, and for one thing, they haven't been Vampirella books. Secondly, they're more DC and Marvel, and I think that does help a little bit. All right, next up is the Joker Puzzle Box number 1. I think this is cover A, and around $3. So right at close to cover. So not a cool variant, but just I think this is a interesting series, but about $3 for that. Next up is Extreme Carnage number 1. This is the Skan Surizawan trade dress variant. The last one sold actually just a day ago for $13. So there you go. So again, all the Marvel has been $10 to $15, and some of the DC. So very, very cool books. Very happy with them. All right. Next up is, this is Bunny Mask number 2, Christopher Bust. 616 exclusive. So let's look it up. This is a 300 print run, and this is the full cover. Pretty creepy. Again, numbered to 300 with a COA. And the last one sold on November 29th for $25. So of all the ones in here, obviously this has been the best one in this second round. And there was a 9.8 sold for $60. So pretty cool book. All right. This is Ice Cream Man number 25. And so this is by Jimbo Salgado. This is a Comic Elite exclusive, numbered 362 out of 500. And the last one sold on November 21st for $50. And these were going $35, $40, $50. So these are, it's a Fright Night homage cover, and they're pretty rare, and so $50. So There you go. These two, you know, together around $75. So pretty happy with that. You know, considering I had about $75 in the other two books, or the other books, you know, roughly, plus, you know, a bunch of $5 books that are tough to sell. But, you know, you could say, you know, I've got back to about $150, and again, I paid about $125. And then the very last one is the graded book, because you remember I did get a graded bundle, so I'll look it up real quick. It's a King in Black Scream number 1, and this is graded a CBCS 9.8, autographed by Ryan Brown, who's the cover artist. And this is the last one sold for $50. So again, about $200 total value. If you add up all the $5 books, you know, those are kind of the books that were worth more than $5, you know, about $200 those. About another $20 to $30, maybe $40 in $5 books. So, you know, about you know, I'd say real value, $200 to $225. And I paid $125 for it. So definitely, you know, you get good value. So these aren't like, you know, I see people opening like the Torpedo comics bundles and kind of getting hosed. I mean, you're getting good value here. You're getting some good books. I mean, I like the Bunny Mask book. This book is cool. This 1 in 500. I mean, you know, I'm a Spider-Man fan, so Extreme Carnage is cool. You know, I'm not a big Captain Marvel fan, but there's a Venom book in here that's cool. So I mean, there are some cool books in here. So, you know, there's books I'm gonna put in my collection. Some books I'll probably just take to conventions and sell. So in the end, you know, it was a pretty cool bundle. I enjoy their bundles. The last bundle I got was also successful in my opinion. I sold some of those books at the last comic show I was at the convention. So it's a good way to build some inventory. You get a ton of books. So if you want to take your gamble, you get a ton of books. You get some graded stuff. It's a pretty cool deal, and it's pretty limited. So hey, you know, Comics League definitely delivers on their bundle. So this is like 3 of them I've bought. So if I see them again, you know, if they do more bundles, I'll probably, you know, buy them again, because they just seem to be delivering on good value. And even though I'm not a huge Vampirella fan, not a huge Red Sonja fan, those books I can take to conventions and sell them. Give them away, maybe, you know, do some things with them, and then keep the cool books I like, you know, like the Venoms and the Carnages, and you know, it's just, you know, it's a cool way to collect a lot of cool variants, and I like variants. So that's it for me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.